See this pattern? This pattern will allow you to play great guitar solos every single time. It's so simple, you don't even need to think while you're playing. Every note will sound great. You don't need a single drop of theory to make it work, and you'll be able to play great solos faster and easier than ever before. This is something that can literally transform your lead guitar ability almost overnight. It's that powerful. Now, that's a big statement, right? Well, let me back it up and prove to you that this works. But first, let's make sure that this is the right thing for you. Now, this is for you if you've ever found yourself falling back to playing the same old things over and over again instead of new and exciting stuff. This is for you if you've ever felt like you're just treading water instead of moving forward with your guitar playing. This is for you if you've ever found yourself getting frustrated because your solos sound stiff and mechanical instead of smooth and flowing. And this is for you if you've ever felt like you don't have a plan or a path with your playing and simply don't know what to do next to make the most progress. If any of those ring any bells with you, then this is going to be an absolute game changer for you. Now, you see, here's what everybody else tells you to do. They all tell you the same stuff we've heard a million times before. They tell you to learn the pentatonic scales, major scales, minor scales, modes, arpeggios. They tell you to learn a bunch of complicated theory. They tell you to grind away practicing for hours and hours every single day, and then somehow do your best to fuse it all together by noodling around until somehow it magically starts to just sound good out of nowhere. And that approach is the exact reason why so many people struggle, because how can you possibly learn to use all of those different things all at the same time? It's far too much to deal with. It's like trying to learn to speak every language in the world all at once before you've even learned one. It's impossible. That is why soloing seems so difficult, because that traditional advice all the guitar gurus give is so overwhelming. The single best way to start playing great solos is to cut out 99% of what everybody else tells you to do and simplify everything. And that's why the fretboard pattern I showed you at the beginning of this video is the answer you've been looking for. You don't need to learn a million different scales. You don't need to learn any musical theory at all. You don't need any natural musical talent. You don't need to have fast fingers, and you don't even have to think when you play, because this just works right out of the gate. You can just shift it around the neck to play in any key, and literally all of the notes sound good. There's not a single wrong note included. Now, when you use this pattern, you'll make playing cool solos look easy, and there's a very good reason for that, because it is easy when you use this pattern. And the crazy thing is, it's hiding in plain sight right there on the fretboard. I've seen my students literally with tears in their eyes when they learn to use this, because they'd been struggling for so long doing things the hard way. And then they give this a try, and it becomes easy. Like Alonzo White, who said, "I've played around on the guitar for several years and never had such a concentrated and powerful learning experience on the guitar." And Alan Blockhouse, who said, "This was exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't even know it. I already know some scales and can improvise with loops, but this will take me to a whole other level." And Rob Maurice, who said, "Finally, some light at the end of the tunnel." Now, I've created a free video training that shows you exactly how this works, which you can watch when you click the link on this video. So go ahead, click the link now, and I'll see you on the next page. You'll discover how the key to playing great solos is the exact opposite of what you've been taught. It's not about learning a million different things and cramming your brain full of stuff. It's actually about simplifying everything instead of making things more complicated. You'll learn why this pattern is so powerful and why it's physically impossible for you to ever play a wrong note when you use it. You'll learn how the biggest guitar players of all time are all using this exact method, but they never talk about it. And you'll discover how you can use this pattern to instantly get a great sound, even if you've struggled with playing solos in the past, or even if you've never played a solo before in your life. Just click the link on this video right now, and you can watch the video for free. Now, this is something I usually keep reserved for my private students, but I'm sharing this publicly here for a very limited time, but I will be taking it down soon. And that means you need to watch it right now before it's too late. Just click the link on this video, then go ahead and watch the full video on the next page.